Folks, welcome back to the NFQL. I'm Maniac with Trainwreck Sports, joined by my co-host Dan Gambino, CEO of Code Sox. And Dan, we have got a matchup that is right up your alley tonight.
Oh yeah, the Dolphins are coming to town. Primetime game. Bills faithful going crazy. They got the pyrotechnics going. They're coming out of the tunnel. They need to bounce back from yesterday's bad loss.
Bad loss yesterday. You never want to drop that home opener, and now a chance to redeem themselves against Miami here in primetime. They've got those 90s jerseys, those red helmets, blue jerseys, and white pants. They are looking to get even to 500 here in primetime week 2.
Yeah, if they could just limit the turnovers, limit the mistakes, and take advantage of the opportunities that are presented to them. That was the difference in the game last week. And if they can keep this guy going, Dawson Knox, if they can keep him going, keep the ball going his way, they could ride that train all the way to the end of the game.
And riding that train is what we love here at Trainwreck Sports, the Gratwick Gaming Madden Sim, brought to you by Gratwick Productions. Make sure you check out Gratwick Gaming for everything they have going on, as well as our sponsor, Code Sox. Check out Code Sox online, any of the social platforms at codes_Sox on Instagram and Twitter, at Code Sox, one word, on Facebook. And as you see, Asante Samuel Jr., the Bills rookie first-round pick, making a big impact last week with a sack, but Drew would have liked to see something more out of him. But we are underway here in primetime. Miami will be the first to get the ball.
Big stick, set the tone, get the crowd pumped, get everybody going. Hopefully it ignites this defense to get a pass rush.
McDermott fired up. And you see Tua Tagovailoa, not a great start in game 1 of the 2021 season. 1 touchdown, 6 picks. The Bills defense is going to look to have him emulating that performance today.
Maybe that's why he wears number 1. He's only going to throw 1 touchdown this week.
Very possible. And speaking of 1, the first Bills touchdown could have you a winner for a chance to win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gratwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. All you have to do, comment who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. If they do, you'll be entered to win. Obviously, multiple entries will draw, but let's keep it going. Comment in the chat who you think is going to score that first Bills touchdown, folks. You never know. Shout out John Newrot, Nalrot, Andrew Zufelt, Tim Devaney, Paul Burden, all the usuals for checking in. Shout out to you. And that is a big play on this opening set of downs.
Yeah, we saw in that first play that they were talking through. Micah Hyde came up, made a big play. That's 2 big plays back to back, meeting the person at the time they received the line or the ball and making the play. So this is a big third down on prime time. The crowd's going crazy. Get this ball in Josh Allen's hands.
And let me tell you something. I've made enough bets to know that when I see that over-under at 35, this game is going under. Pound that under. 3rd and 6 coming up for Miami. Tua over the middle, and they're going to pick up a first down. Folks, don't forget, not only are we giving away $25 for the first Bills touchdown, there's all kinds of stuff going on here at Gratwick Gaming. Subscribe to Gratwick Gaming on YouTube to catch additional NFQL matchups besides the Bills. Earlier today, Justin Fields and the Raiders decimated the New England Patriots. We are working on something very big for the next stage of this NFQL. Make sure you stay tuned as more details are going to come over the season. And last but not least, our first tournament on Gratwick Gaming will be 2v2 Rocket League on June 6th. Free to play, $100.
Oh, we got a sack. Sorry to cut you off.
Sacked lunch by AJ Epinesa.
Beautiful. Sorry, go ahead, Zach.
No, you're Gucci. Hey, some of you will be making as big an impact in that Rocket League tournament as AJ Epinesa and Tremaine Edmonds just made in the Dolphins backfield. Tua gets crushed, but don't hesitate. Get your best friend, get your buddies, start training for that tournament, and get signed up at Gratwick Gaming. Join our Discord community. Obviously, everyone's all over the board there. 2nd and 18. Tua, he shaves off another sack, throws over the middle. It's picked. Is that Hyde? No, that's not Hyde. It's Tre White.
Tre.
The goalie academy dean makes a big play and saves the Bills on this opening drive. Josh Allen and co. will take over at the 44-yard line.
In the words of the great Rick Jenneret, call a cop. He robbed him. He reached up, grabbed it, pulled it down. Let's get Josh Allen and boys on the field. See what we can do to make this a 7-point Bills lead.
Most definitely. It is call a cop time on Tre'Davious White. A great interception. He snatched that right out of the air. And And we're going to see. Last week, Stephon Diggs kind of a ghost, so we'll see if he can make a bigger impact here in primetime. But Josh Allen and co. will take the field for their first possession. Don't forget to comment who you think is going to score that first Bills touchdown for a chance to win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Tre White Gaming and Trainwreck Sports.
Yeah, he's been a ghost in the last two meaningful games. Remember the AFC Championship game? We didn't hear his name once. I guess it just carried over. But let's see if he can get out of that.
And, of course, we got breaking news all over today as sports are talking about coming back, Dan. Did you see that recent news about I'm seeing news about Tyson?
Making a comeback?
Well, not only is he making a comeback, because he was talking about doing a fight for basically corona relief and everything like that. Speaking of relief, Josh Allen rushing left. He's crossed the 50, 40, across the 35, and he's not sliding this time, folks. A big controversial play yesterday was when he slid short of the first down. He charges through that defender. It's a 15-plus yard gain, and it's a Bills first down into Miami territory. Make sure you are commenting who you think is going to score that first Bills touchdown. Josh Allen rush, Zach Moss, Devin Singletary, John Brown, Cole Beasley, Dawson Knox. It could be anyone, and you could be the one winning a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Tre White Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. First and 10 here at the 34, Dan.
Yeah, he went through all the progressions on that last play. Let's see if he does it again here.
Whistles one left. It's between a defenders and caught, and we are going to be just outside the code zone.
Two beautiful plays strung together by Josh, willing this team down the field rate.
We are rocking. We are rolling. We are out of controlling. The Bills are into the Code Sox red zone, 2nd and 6 at the 17-yard line. Toss right. They did have some room, but the DE pushes back to make that play.
Yeah, that's just a good individual effort, driving them back down into the backfield. No, couldn't make up a mind where to go. Singletary just got snuffed out there.
Kyle Van Noy making a big play, just like he made many plays for the
Dallas Cowboys.
New England Patriots for
Was
sure.
it the Patriots?
They're making Sam Darnold see ghosts.
Oh, that's right. I'm thinking
Allen,
Van Rush.
Drew Gear's favorite formation, the I formation, and he's going to be sacked. It's not going to have him like in that one anymore. Allen is sacked for a loss. They'll be outside the red zone, and they will be forced to kick a field goal. For me, that just means more time to get that first Bills team to enter in. Comment who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown for a chance to be entered to win a $25 gift card courtesy of Tre White Gaming and Trainwreck Sports.
Settling for 3. They bring out T-Bass.
And it's up, and it's good. T-Bass just under halfway through this first quarter gives the Bills a 3-0.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of drives stall out and sputter. We're leaving a lot of points on the board. And that's something that Josh Allen and co. they need to fix on the sideline. See the return out to the 26-yard line. So let's see if we can see Ed Oliver and the guys up front make a little impact, maybe create an early turnover from Tua, as that seems to be the MO for him this year, on the 1 touchdown and the 6 interceptions in opening game.
Most definitely. He's making it happen one way or the other. The ball is getting matriculated down the field. It's either going the other way or something like that. So stay tuned. What we got going on. Dolphins' second drive, and Tua is looking to have it produce more in the first.
Yeah, and I want to correct myself. He now has 7 turnovers after the interception by Tre White.
When he throws the ball, it doesn't hit the ground, plain and simple. And another first down for Miami. So they've gotten first downs on these drives, but it's just a matter of whether they can capitalize.
Yeah, not a run-heavy team, so a lot of play action. You see a sack right there. There we go. Can't tell who it was. Can't see who it was, but great play.
Burnett required in free agency by Bean to shore up this defense. they targeted defense this offseason a lot in the draft and adding some free agents as well. Big
Corner.
play backfield by Mr. Jeans himself, Levi Wallace, and that'll bring up 3rd and 13 for Chuati and this Miami offense.
Yeah, a little corner blitz there. Corner blitz. They're bringing it back out. It was successful last year. Maybe they're sticking to that groove. Just apply pressure, apply pressure, apply pressure. Looking deep. Pick.
Picked by Tre White. He is Tuati's favorite receiver. He's got 2 catches in this first quarter, 2 interceptions for Tre White out of the Tre White Goalie Academy.
Like you said, someone's catching the ball. I don't think he had an incompletion on that drive. Just again, it ends up with the final one going to the Buffalo Bills. And Tre White, what a heck of a play. He went up to a bigger body Parker, came down with the ball. That's awesome. Great play.
Yeah, the fact that he could high point a ball like that was pretty incredible. And so the Bills will have their second possession of the game. They'll take over from the 20, and we'll see what Josh Allen and co can do with it here in prime time.
Yeah, the I formation. Drew is like twitching right now.
Speaking of Twitch, shout out to everyone tuning in on Twitch. We got everyone on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Periscope. We're rocking and rolling, and they see Josh Allen getting sacked by Kyle Van Noy.
They need to take that I form. Maybe Drew's right. Just throw it away. Just take it, put it right in the garbage, take it out to the dump, get rid of it. Nothing good has come out of that I form.
I think that's a fair point, honestly. They've been struggling a bit. 2nd and 16. And they're going to go with the fake play action. Josh Allen can't get rid of it. He's wrapped up. He is sacked again back inside the 5.
Yeah, he had time. It looked like a covered sack. He had enough time. He's got to make that decision. That clock's got to go off a little bit sooner. It looked like a missed block. Oh. Yeah, they tried chipping away at it. I think it was Singletary tried to help chip the block there with Morrison, and it just didn't happen. Missed the block completely. Got blown up.
3rd and 26. I formation, exactly what you want to call it. They only need the 30. Stretch run. He's got tons of room. Making a man miss. He's out to the 10-yard line. You're not going to be able to pick that one up, man.
No, that play was over before it started. Go back to the I form. Run for the bus. I guess they wanted to give the punter a little more yardage, a little more breathing room to get this Bojorquez bomb down to the 10 or the 12.
No doubt about it. So the Dolphins are going to get the ball back. 2 turnovers for Tua, but the Bills have only turned it into 3 points here in prime time. I think you have to label that a win for Miami, unfortunately. Bills are going to punt this away, and they should have good field position.
This is what we talked about in the beginning of the game. Look at that. That's a bomb.
Yep, Bojo kicks it from the 10 to the 35. For those of you doing math at home, folks, that's a 55-yard net. That gets you a trip to Florida for the Pro Bowl, or Hawaii, or wherever they're holding it at. Orlando. And no, so was alluding to a rumor. I just heard from Frank and Cheek Tawaga as we went live. Mike Tyson finalizing a 3-fight deal with Al Heyman and Fox. Oh, that was a 3-fight deal. They only need 1 punch to get this to the end zone. Devontae Parker, house call, and the Dolphins lead.
Yeah, just a quick slant, took it to the house. Nothing else to say. Beat everybody on the quick slant. That was broken coverage central.
Tre White beat like that. I mean, he only got beat in the slant, but then to not follow up and make the tackle.
Yeah, it was. He cut him up. It was a well-executed play. Nothing to say about
folks,
it.
You know what happens. When Miami scores a touchdown, that means it's time to get a beer. I'll be right back.
I want to give a shout-out to Sean Hibbs and Zach Serrano, both checking us out here on Facebook. They're in it, guys. They're in to see who's going to win the Bills touchdown for the $25 gift card to the local restaurant of your choice. So if you're watching right now, get in, comment. Who's going to score the first Bills touchdown for your chance to be in it, just like Sean and Zach. And folks, give a shout out also. Let us know where you're watching from. We like to know where everybody's viewing from. We had a guy, I believe it was last week, that was in the services in Germany. So it's really cool to see who's out there, who's watching along, watching our Buffalo Bills during this Madden sim. The Bills will start off from the 25-yard line as they come out to try and take the lead, get some points. They got to do it by looking over the middle. They've had a lot of success over the middle. Doesn't seem like they're going back to that. Allen in the gun with the single set. There we go, over the middle. 8 yards.
And it seemed like, Dan, that the middle of the field is just the Bills' ultimate weapon. I'm surprised they don't use it on earlier downs.
I'm happy they did there on first down. Like, just horrible second down. Like, plagued by the second down. Doesn't matter where they are on the field. Second down is the worst down in this Madden sim. I'm going to go back and check it out. I might make a Follies film, Zach, of the second down ridiculousness.
Yeah, with the set to the Benny Hill music. Well, speaking of ridiculousness, we need the 35-yard line. So let's see if we can get that, folks. Get the hearts out in the chat. Allen with a quick hitter, and it's going to be out to the 41. There's that man, Stephon Diggs, and there's what the Bills needed, a first down.
Well, you asked for it. You got it. Maybe this can get them going. Get the gasoline in there. Get the engine purring. Maybe they can find each other and hook up a few more times here before the day's over.
Most definitely need to reload and get going in the right direction. Shout out to everyone tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope. We got it all rocking and rolling. The Bills Madden Sim brought to you by Gatwick Gaming. Folks, we got the giveaway still going. First Bills touchdown. Guess who you think is going to score this first Bills touchdown? If they do, you could win a $25 gift card to your favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Gatwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. Whistling outright, Zach Moss, the boss. That is not the way to go, sir.
You know, when I looked away and now hearing that, I look over, shocker, second down.
Oh, yeah. Well, now we got third and long after a second and short. Not where you want to live. Not where you want to live at all.
I want them to fix that. They need to fix their second down play call. Do we need a specialist, like a get-back coach, come in? Come on in, guy. You're in. Second down. Make the right call.
We need a get-back coach on the Bills for when they call the I formation. Like, if the I formation personnel, that's the personnel that he gets back. He keeps them all back.
Just some guy that's listening going, nope.
Nope. Yep, the old nope. And there is Dawson Knox, 40-40, a 20-yard gain, and this Bills offense is in business. Folks, make sure you're commenting who you think is going to score the first Bills touchdown. If you're right, you could be entered a chance to win a $25 gift card courtesy of Gatwick Gaming and Trainwreck Sports to your favorite local restaurant. All you have to do is guess the Bills player. It'll score the first touchdown, and you could win. So make sure you're entering. Make sure you're commenting that now, because it might be this drive. It's always good to win, and it's always good to get free food. As you see, there's the Bills' big addition, Asante Samuel Jr. from the draft. So we got that rock and rolling. Shout out to all the Bills Facebook groups that are rolling in now. We see you guys all out there, the Bills Mafia, repping strong. We are Buffalo, hear us roar, True Bills fan zone. We are rocking and rolling, Dan.
We are. And you know what I love seeing? I love seeing in the chat, Austin, Texas, and Collingwood, Ontario, Buffalo, Tennessee, cheek to Vegas. It's cool to see how many people are really out there. And it's been a good experience to see this grow and meet new people in the Bills Mafia. Over the middle, trucking.
Not rumbling, stumbling down inside the 5. It is not too late, folks. Get those comments in now.
Woo-hoo. And you know what else? We didn't even realize this is actually a twofer. We're going to carry it over because we've been sleeping.
A double dipper drive.
Yeah, it should be a double dripper.
Share the stream following Code Sox at Codes_Sox on Twitter and Instagram, as well as at Code Sox on Facebook. You could be entered to win. So there's a lot on the line between this Bills play and the 4 yards between the goal line.
Yeah, if you don't follow codes, you better do it now. About to score. See, they just gave you time to get in there.
Yep, gave you a little delay, trying to make it happen for you.
That looked like a second down play, not a first down play.
Yeah, it looked like a don't call it a second and goal. Under 14 minutes to go in the second quarter. Josh Allen surveying, looking over the middle. Double coverage to John Brown. That's not going to get it done.
I thought that was the inside handoff play right there.
Instead, it'll be 3rd and 8. They'll go single back, 3 wide receivers. There's the handoff. They're not looking for it, and it is a touchdown, Devin Singletary. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Throw your hands up and throw your head back and come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout it right now, baby. Come on, come on. Come on and shout. Yeah. Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. We got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. We got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo.
Alrighty, folks. It is a Devin Singletary rushing touchdown on 3rd and long. They did not see it coming, but apparently some of you saw it coming, as we had a couple Devin Singletary predictions. Just confirming with my back truck. 3 entries for Devin. Okay, yep, 3 entries for Devin. What I need you to do, folks, the first number to get commented 3 times, 1 through 3, wins. So we're looking for the first number, 1 through 3, to get commented 3 times. Let's go. Someone's going to win $25 to their favorite local restaurant, courtesy of Tre White Gaming and Trainwreck Sports.
Zach, let's see what we have here. The same winner will win the socks, actually, also.
Okay, so this is really a double. 2 for 1. I see 1, 2, 3. 3.
3 threes.
Is that 3 threes confirmed?
3 threes confirmed. Jesse Parrish, Cliff Hicks, Zach Serrano.
Okay, so now we're getting 3rd.
No.
And folks, we have a winner. Courtesy of Devin Singletary, a new winner of a $25 gift card to their favorite local restaurant and a pair of Code Socks. Brought to you by Code Socks, Tre White Gaming and Trainwreck Sports. Winner, none other than Zach Serrano. Congratulations for tuning in, Zach. Seen you out there on a number of feeds. Congratulations for winning. Follow up. Here's how you do it. Just DM Code Socks on any platform to get your prize there. And then for the gift card, DM Trainwreck Sports on any platform, saying you're Zach Serrano and you won the giveaway. Always stay hungry, my friends, but we are always staying hungry for these giveaways here on Trainwreck Sports, Tre White Gaming, and Code Socks.
Yeah, congratulations. We'll get those out to you as soon as we get the information from you, Zach. And you want a pair of autographs.
And folks, we know sometimes it takes a day or 2 to get locked up. Obviously, it's great. We had people following up with us yesterday from all the ones we did over the weekend. I mean, we ended up playing. We basically did, about 5 games this past weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, yeah, we have tons of people winning, tons of people taking care of business. Robert Williams, you should have said one twice. Hey, well, that's why it's fun. We make games within the games. And speaking of that, Dolphins 10-5, touchdown. I thought the under was a good bet, and all of a sudden it's basically going to be over at halftime.
Well, I don't even know what to say. I look down for 1 second. I see him bounce off at the 30. Very Madden-esque, and take it to the house, man. The Bills' defense has not played horrible. 2 plays. That's all it's really been. Big plays have been killing them today.
That was similar to an iconic run by, one of our favorite running backs, Thurman Thomas, Super Bowl 25, bouncing it to the outside against the Giants for a big run. And here we go. The kick is up from Miami, and it is good. With the extra point, the Dolphins lead 14-10.
11 minutes, 46 seconds. A lot of time left in the second quarter. Allen and company got to come out, take care of business. Can't have a stalled drive. Can't settle for 3. They got to take this into the end zone here, Zach.
Yeah, you got to answer back here. I mean, Miami has 2 turnovers. I mean, there's no reason you should be down 20 minutes into the game when they have 2 turnovers and the Bills don't have to. It's just kind of ridiculous.
That was a sentiment last year, if I do recall, that there were a lot of drives that stalled out key moments of games. And, you know, it's one play that could have been made, or it's one bad call. And today, here's the eye for him again. Today, it's been the play call, in my eyes.
Yep, if it's not one thing, it's another, as my grandma says. Josh Allen, 1st and 10, slinging it to the outside, complete. Is he 7 of 8, it says?
Yeah, 7 and 8, 105.
Having a good day. Having a good day so far at JA17. Let's see if we can keep it up, though. I formation, everyone's favorite, and it is stuffed for a 5-yard loss.
Yeah,
we only
have 27 yards rushing. So, or 24 yards, I believe it just said when it flashed across. That's a problem. A lot of our passing is set up by our run we saw late in the year last year. They got to get the motor going.
Yeah, got to get the motor going. Got to find a way to get it done. In the early part of last season, it was that they had Frank taking those initial runs and starting the game, and the motor was able to come as a kind of change of pace. It's going to be very interesting to see. He obviously grew past that role as the season went on, but it'll be interesting to see if he's ready to be the lead horse in that rushing attack.
Yeah, I hope he is. I really hope he's the new age Thurman Thomas. I'm not going to put him on that pedestal. Two completely different people. But I'd like to see him turn into that every down guy.
Most definitely. That would be the goal. 1st and 10. Stephon Diggs making, I think, the 2nd catch of the game, but just good to see him making an impact.
2 great balls by Allen. Found the weak spot in the zone. Zinged right in there. 1st down. I'd like to see more of that. That's the ball that could really set that guy loose throughout the season. That catch and run ball, that's where he's thrived in the league. I'm excited to see it. Excited to see what this receiving corps does now with having that explosive talent that people really have to watch on the other side of the field.
Yeah, I mean, you cannot cheat to one side of the Bills' offense. Speaking of which, man, miss. Zach Moss showed that he can be a threat in the receiving game, and Allen is over 150 yards. Damn.
I think someone's laying on the ground still. That dude, just pretend like you're hurt. Right here.
Ready?
Catches. Oh, his pride. His pride's at the 30, and he jumped to the 40.
Looked like me trying to do the cha-cha slide at the junior prom.
Looks like diving into a pool. Yep, I'm going into the pool, a little dip. Gone.
Slide to the left. Charlie Brown. All right, so they are inside the Code Sox red zone. The Bills are answering right back. They took 15 minutes to get a touchdown, but now it's 7 minutes in, and they're looking for their 2nd one. That knocks to the outside, but it's nothing doing. I like the play call, but, I mean, if we're going to – or no, sorry, so it's Croft. If we're going to get to the tight end, I think we want to go over the middle, man.
Yeah, I don't know what that play call is. That's the 2nd time they've been down the red zone and got cute. And I don't like that. Just run the ball up the middle. Stop getting cute on 1st down. They got to use these weapons more. Moss is that wrecking ball. Give him the ball down there. Let him get you 3-4 yards. Thrown across his body.
Across his body, across the end zone. Not an advised throw. I don't care how much of a cannon Josh Allen has.
This is the worst play call.
Going over the middle on slant to the goal line.
Touchdown.
Incomplete. Touchdown, Buffalo. Let's go.
There we go.
The Bills make me wanna shout. Kick your heels up and shout. Throw your hands up and shout. Throw your head back and shout. Come on now, the Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout it right now, baby. Come on, come on. Come on and shout.
17-14 lead. We hope he didn't go anywhere when it was off to a slow start, folks, because these teams are in a full shootout track meet mode now. And with a quarterback that threw 6 picks last week, Dan, and 2 already today, I don't think that's a bad place to be.
It's a great place to be. You got the fans back into it. A big touchdown here right before the half. They need their fans to carry them through, maybe get a turnover, perhaps another shot at the end.
Ooh. Someone almost jumped off sides there, but he gets back. It's going to be 1st and 10 with under 7 minutes to go. And a wall of defenders led by Ed Oliver. And as you see there, folks, a lot of defensive players brought on by this Bills team in the draft. They obviously wanted to shore up that defense after they allowed 28 points to start the game against the San Francisco 49ers, Denver Broncos last year in the AFC Championship. McDermott and co. looking to shore up that unit. Obviously did a good job last week, but you got to score 20 plus to win, and that seems to be what they're looking at doing this week.
You know, picking up Asante Samuel Jr. at a 76 as a rookie, you can build. This kid,
this is a rookie's pretty solid, right? I mean, typically your number 1 overall is going to be elite.
Yeah, that's a solid corner that you could build on. Gives him a lot of opportunities and options with Tre White, depending on how this kid plays. Tre White's going to want to pay them.
Yeah, Tre White is definitely going to want to pay it. He deserves that.
Do you think that's something that could happen with the Bills? Do you think that next year they really look at corner to try and see what they're going to do with Tre? We'll see the writing on the wall.
I don't think they're going to look at corner because of what they do from Tre. Right now you have Levi Wallace, you have Norman and everything. I was telling this to Drew. It's just the way the NFL is right now. Look at the Bills, receiving corps. It's obviously one of the better ones in the league now, personnel-wise, names on paper. Beasley, Diggs, Brown, Knox. But you need cornerbacks to cover these guys. Like, you cannot just have a number 1 corner nowadays and think you're going to shut down a whole offense. There are so many other options. Teams have other options. So I'm totally fine if this Bills team doesn't have many holes and, like they did in the draft this year, add some depth, add a cornerback who could really challenge and potentially shut down a number 2 wide receiver right away. Speaking of shut down, oh my gosh, Tre White barely misses the sack. Tua whistles it deep and incomplete.
That's twice. That's twice that he's gotten out of the sack. Tua's an escape artist back there.
Tua is, and they were like direct shots too. It wasn't like, glancing off.
He didn't get bumped.
Folks, shout out to you for tuning along with us during this Gratwick Gaming Sim. We are rocking. We are rolling. Would you guys like to see anything besides this I formation on offense? We could obviously take care of business one way or the other. Tre White on this new deal, so we're talking about signing him. Obviously, that's something the Bills will have to look at doing in the coming years. He was re-signed in this sim for 6 years, $105 million. So, Dan, that's kind of a dream for me. I was talking about, under $20 million a year for him, and that's right about at 17, 18, I think, if my math is correct. Let's see, I'm just adding up. Yeah, 17.5 million basically per year for Tre White, and I think that's a good value. It sounds absurd. I think it's a good value.
Yeah, I think he's going to be. That's my sentiment. I think he's going to cost 19 to 20 a year. Seeing what. I don't see that. I don't see it being less than that.
Okay, we will see. We will see. He's got to take care of little baby Tre too, running around.
I hope they can. He's a staple.
What about the culture, though? I mean, it feels like these guys are already buying into each other. You see Hyde, Poyer. Poyer maybe taking a little bit less money than he's earned.
Yeah.
Maybe they can convince other guys in this team to do the same thing. Running for the first down, Josh Allen. He's making it happen with his legs so far. Only 9 yards a carry, but they've been very effective runs, Dan.
Yeah, very effective. It's amazing how the whole complexity of the game changes when this guy takes off. Either in the sim or in reality, the whole team gets energized. And it's like those are the drives where the Bills really make something happen throughout the sim.
I was kind of confused by it last year, but yeah, Kevin Massari of our Bills podcast did a great job of explaining it to me. It's all those second and intermediates, those third and intermediates. So if the Bills gain 2 yards on first down, if they make it a 3rd and 5, if they make it a 3rd and 7, anywhere like that, the linebackers have to give Josh Allen just that much more room because of his threat to run. If they don't give him that room, a 5-yard gain could turn into a 30-yard gain with his speed, with his ability. So he just brings a whole dynamic. And people will say, yeah, Mike Vick, Lamar Jackson. He's just a completely different type of runner.
Yeah, I think the biggest comparison, or the comparison for me for him would either be Dante Culpepper or Cam Newton. He's a little more athletic than Josh Allen, but I'd say Dante Culpepper.
Deflecting! Oh, my God! Touchdown, Buffalo! Miami takes the deflection. John Brown smokes it out, and Buffalo finds the end zone.
All I could say, wow. Look at what I found.
He caught that in stride, and then he was ready for his celebration. Cole Beasley and Co. looking to make a play. All of a sudden, Brown is asking, what can Brown do for you?
I just love they got the dance.
How do they have that patented celebration? That's crazy. By the way, I know we were talking about it a couple of games ago, because I asked you if Tremaine Edmonds had a patented celebration.
Yeah.
And I was looking at his plays, and literally, it's not like flashy or anything. But if you look, when he makes a play, he does do the same celebration every time. He does the double arm uppercut, like crowd pump up move. That is his trademark celebration. I did not notice it until I looked at his season highlights, and I see after the safety on Mayfield, after a couple other plays, he was doing it every time.
I'm gonna have to go back and look at it now.
I'm telling you, check it out, because it was very surprising me, because you think, Tremaine Edmonds, you think he is obviously a quiet guy, he's been taking care of business, but it's cool to see him with that swagger, honestly.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to see this year. 3rd year, he's 22?
Just turned 22.
I can't
older
wait.
than Joe Burrow.
Cannot wait. He's younger than Joe.
I'm sorry, younger than Joe. Yes.
Oh, blitz!
Joe Burrow is older than him. Yep.
And Oliver coming through, getting a little workout. He's not tired. Gonna take it right to knocks him for a 6-yard loss.
Now, you don't think that we're going to get a deal on Tre White? It sounds like you're saying it's going to be at least 19-20. Let me do the devil's advocate. What about Tremaine Edmonds and Josh? I mean, those are two. They're right behind Tre White and Deion Dawkins as far as those new contracts are concerned.
Well, you can pay. I think it's depending on how everything else breaks down. Because Starr's gone. There's 10 mil. Jerry Hughes is gone. There's another 10 mil. So there's 20 mil that's coming off the books. Not this year, at the end of 2021.
Yeah, and not to be negative, but hypothetically, like Trent Murphy, I can't see him being on the team in 2 years.
I can't see him being on the team this year.
Yeah, so that's $8 or $9 million right there.
Yeah. So you're freeing up this money. You're going to have other people going away. How long is John Brown there? Is he going to be there for 3 more years? Is he going to be there for 5? No. Cole Beasley, he's got, 2 more years on his deal? So there's ways that they can play with and finagle the money. You could sign all. And the person I was thinking of is $16.5 million with Byron Jones. Just want to clarify that as the point. So Byron Jones is getting 16.5. Trade duplicates and replicates what he did last year, and now you're going into his 5th-year option. You have to lock him up before that starts, as we're finding out with Dallas. He's going to be around the 18 mil. You might get him for under 20. It's going to be around 18. And Josh has to put up this year, as you see him get sacked. Josh has to put up this year. This year's numbers are going to be a major contributor to what happens with his contract.
Now, I'll go full Bizarro mode on you, because I know that as a Bills fan, we're all in love with Josh Allen and everything right now. There are people talking, and I've seen talk on Bill's Twitter, if he has a regression this year, you might consider a free agent option.
I would.
Are you weighing on that?
Personally, I wouldn't pull the plug. You're just getting that.
But let's say this year he more does 25 touchdowns, 16 picks, and 4 fumbles, 5 fumbles. a little bit of a regression. So let's just say hypothetically, Dan, he has that kind of year. Let's say the Bills make the playoffs, but they're eliminated in the first round again in the wild card. They make the playoffs. Let's say they win the AFC East, but they lose a home game. Not something I want to imagine, but just for discussion's sake. Where would you be on an Allen who maybe regressed a little bit during that year, showed you he could make plays, though, kind of 50-50?
I think that would be a good scenario. I mean, I don't want to see the Bills lose, but I think that would be a good scenario contractually, where you're not going to have to break the bank to get him. And he's got the tools. He's got the mindset. Listen, if it's ugly and they were 7-9 next year, then you got a problem. But I don't think you have to throw him overboard and get a new one.
And you mentioned Dallas, right, just now, did you say?
Yeah, they did that. See, they're doing that already. They've already gone out and got the Andy Dalton to back up Dak in case he has a meltdown, in case, the wheels fall off. But I think that's just a motivation tool to get Dak over that hump because he is missing that. And maybe it's the change in the front office. Maybe not front office, but the change in the coaching and the whole coaching staff might bring a better outcome to Dak. So that's a situation where you just got to wait. I think the kid's got the tools.
Chiming in. Trent Murphy is an $8 million cap hit. What would you guys do? Obviously, there's a lot of decisions to be made with this Bills team, guys. What would you guys do as far as the personnel goes? Obviously, I think at this state, we want Trey, we want Dion, we want Tremaine, and we want Josh, obviously, to all be Bills long term. Matt Milano, a huge question mark, obviously, because he's going to command a huge contract. It'll be just very interesting to see how the wizard, Brandon Beane, navigates these waters.
I could see Milano if Vegas.
Milano seems the most likely to leave without being, negative. Just because, it feels like all the other players are, super connected to the organization they're building around him, I guess.
I really hope they don't lose Milano because I like him. I think he's a great football player. And the only casualty for him is the only reason to fall the other way is because Tremaine Edmonds and Tre White and Ed Oliver, boys up front. So you got a lot of people to sign. He's just not going to get money for that. Allen trying to do it with his legs. Things up with 3rd and 2. Okay, folks, this is a t-shirt drive. Make sure you're commenting who's going to score the touchdown. We got the AR embedded t-shirt, the 26 shirts and Gratwick Productions, where the shirt is physically embedded with a message right now to the rookies from the Bills fans.
Yep, welcoming new members of the Bills, courtesy of Bills Mafia. I don't think there's a warmer welcome, DG.
No, not at all. Not at all. Welcome to Buffalo, because right now everybody would be at the airport, welcoming them with wings, doing everything that Buffalonians do, and we can't do that right now. They're even working out virtually. They're having virtual rookie workouts.
Yeah, we should be able to get on those workouts. Why can't we? They're not going over plays or anything. They're working out.
I'm sure you'll see some videos. They're going to post what they're doing at least.
No, I don't want to see the videos, Dan. I want to be involved. I want to be a part of it.
You want to pump some iron? You want to get in there?
Yeah. I think I could take Tre White on the bench.
I don't think so. I mean, you're strong, but...
When I challenged him in person and said I had bigger muscles, his reaction was very telling. That's all I'm going to say. And his reaction, by the way, was to say, "You're a fool, get out of here," and he's never talked to me since.
We saw it.
And for Miami, Bills go 3-and-out on their first drive, or essentially 3-and-out. Tua looking to start this Miami drive, and they got a completion and a little yak.
Yeah, extra yardage, man. Big plays. It's only been 3 big plays that have happened in this game for the guys. Been Tua throwing to our guys, but without the 2 big plays they've had, and now this one, they really don't have a lot of yardage.
Yeah, their offense has been sleepwalking, plain and simple.
I think they have 120 yards on run the long touchdown pass and that pass that just happened. Just eating up the run.
Eddie O wrangling him down.
Yep, eating up the run.
That was an awesome tackle by Eddie O.
Zach Serrano asks, can I still win the shirt? Make it a sweep? I don't know the rules on that.
Crazier things have happened.
Yeah.
Giveaways.
Comment who wins. Comment who scores. Excuse me. But I think that promotion's over. Zach?
Yeah. Anything that's on the screen is still going. So right now we just got the game, no current promotions. Did we give away the shirt, or was that the drive before they scored the touchdown that was offered?
That was the drive.
Yeah. There was a double dipper, and then the next drive they scored.
Yep, and then this one here.
Devontae, sorry, nowhere to go, says Tredavious.
Trace had a stellar game.
Yep, just about as good a game as you could script up for a DB, making good tackles, pretty good coverage. He did miss that one tackle, so that led to a touchdown. We'll take that trade with the 2 picks.
He's still a +1 in the hockey sense.
True. Definitely a big-time +1.
Ronald Enoch said, I think we have to get Dion Dawkins done first and then trade. Oh. I don't know. You got to lock up Trey. Yeah, shutdown corner in this league is huge.
It is. It's the most important position in the game, basically, because wide receiver is key to the offense. Wow, good prediction for Tua. He whistles it in, complete. They're going to be inside the red zone. Don't go anywhere, folks, because these Dolphins sure as heck aren't.
Yeah, they're bringing it right down the field. The 9-minute mark approaching in the third quarter. Tua's been poised in that pocket on this drive.
Calm, cool, and collective for Tua Tagovailoa. Fitting in well down in Miami. Do you think the Bills are going to get Tua in week 2?
I don't think it. Fitzy's still there.
I want
not
Fitz
mistaken. I'd like to play against him all the time. But that team's a different team. I'm not sleeping on Miami. I know everyone's saying, Miami's.
No, the team is good. No team is bad right now in the AFC East.
I'm on the other end of that. I don't think New England's going to be anything this year.
But they're still going to have defense, like a defense.
But they don't have the mentality. Listen, I don't know if you've been watching the Jordan thing. I'm sure you have been because you have a pulse. But they're talking about how Jordan commanded the room. A lot of people felt one way about him, this way, but they did something together. So I'm interested to see how Brady does when Brady's down here in Tampa. I'm interested to see what that locker in New England looks like, because without the people underneath you for the strings that Belichick had, the people that drank the Kool-Aid into the system. Let's see what happens now when there's a little dysfunction. Because you don't have Brady in the locker room. The year that that he got hurt, he was still in the locker room. He was still a part of the process in one way, shape, or form, which led Matt Castle to go to Kansas City and be horrible, take a lot of money. So I'm personally thinking that's what happens. I don't think they're going to be good.
Fair take. I just think people forget because they lost in the first round last year that they had like one of the greatest defenses of all time last year.
If you're on the field the whole time, you're not going to be. That's the difference with Tom Brady. Tom Brady ate the clock. Even drives that stalled, they stalled out at the 40 from their 20. So they use 7 minutes. That's a part of Bill Belichick and what's the guy's name? I just drew a blank. Bill Parcells. That was Bill Parcells. And he's a disciple of Bill Parcells. Use the clock. Use it all the way down. Make sure your defense, your really good defense, is well rested. And think about it. New England's always had a good defense. Always. Jason Towell said, I will be more concerned with Miami on the last game of week 2. That many new players and possibly a short camp gives us a huge advantage. That is a great point, Jason. It's a great point. It's a very, very good
Tre
point.
White's agent came to you and said, we have 5 years, 105 million on the table. We need you to match that. Are you gonna match that for Tre?
Oh, it all depends. It all depends on what Norman looks like, how many more years we got. He's just a shutdown.
In this offseason.
Oh, this offseason?
Yeah.
Right now, so boom, I have to sign it.
Well, they picked up the 5th-year deal. So let's just say after this year, let's say the 2020 offseason.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It depends on how everybody else is playing.
Yeah.
And what the needs are at that time. But that's how much is guaranteed.
I mean, at that point, you'd be guaranteeing like 50 to 55 at least, if not 60.
That's a loaded question, but yeah, I mean,
Well, because I'm looking at the chat, and everyone seems to be like up to 20. So I'm putting you to the test. I'm seeing if you pay him 21.
I would say 18.5. I would put him $2 million over the guy in Miami got. That's what I would go at to begin with. If they came back and said that they had 20 mil, match it with yours, you don't have a choice. I think you have to take it. But I think 18.5 is fair.
Yeah, 18.5 would be fair. So you'd match up to 20?
I think I'd go to 20. It's a lot of money.
Yeah, well, when you look at the salary cap, who out there right now in the chat knows how much the salary cap is for next year? It's a little trivia question. How much is the NFL salary cap next year? You got to get it in the next 20 seconds, or else I know you're looking up on Google.
Yeah, I'm looking at Google.
Because it's a huge increase, actually, from this year to next year. So basically, right now, this year, 2020, it is going to be $198.2 million per team. I could have sworn when I was growing up it was like 100, but I won't even get into that. And next
inside handoff, right inside the Code Sox red zone, we got the 9. We have 10.
Yeah, I'm getting caught up in the facts here. I gotta enjoy this drive.
2nd and 3 from the 10.
Oh, plunge him, Moss.
2nd down is
Yeah, they've been very ineffective on 2nd down, to say the least. Your boy Xavier Howard making a play.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so
that's a $16 million.
Yeah, it's going up 16 minutes. It's going up Xavier Howard. It's going up from 198.2 to 215 is the projected cap. I know nobody knows. Nobody knows for
right
sure.
now. And right now we're at 185. If they stand pat.
Yeah. So, the question then becomes, do you want to spend 10% of your cap on Tre White?
If he replicates what he did last year, you have to. He gives other people, because you can afford, and I hate to say this because I like these guys, you can afford to let Milano, because you can get a linebacker.
Well, you see them already making concessions on who you can let leave when they let Shaq Lawson and Jordan Phillips go. Those are both great guys in their system. Those are both good guys that they know they could be successful with. But at the end of the day, Bean knows that you're going to have to be responsible with this decision-making for the money long term.
Where our team has fallen short for the past 20 years.
Yep.
They weren't spending the money wisely. They have dumb contracts.
Yeah, I forgot what Bean said. He goes, it's not going to be like they've been doing in the past.
Yeah. Big baller Bean. It comes down to, does Tre want to be the highest paid man? Robert, you could say that. This league, though, here today, gone tomorrow. 2 injuries. Everything changes on that defense.
Well, here's a question. Is Trey going to want a long-term deal? Is he going to want 7 or 8 years? Or is he going to want 4 to 5 and try and do a Kirk Cousins where he can be 30, 31? And speaking of which, another Tua quick hitter, and that could be to the house.
Oh, he's gone. They're not going to get him.
Twice they've been killed by that.
It's been the big play. The big play Miami Dolphins. Inching back into this. 27-23 Buffalo. Parker has to be over 200.
Yeah.
He has to. I mean, it's that same route. It's the same exact play. They've given
I
him
love
4
Milano.
plays.
Don't get me wrong. I want the Bills to keep Milano, but when you just look at all the core of players, I think that's the same page as Dan's on it. You would obviously keep him if we could. You just look at, this is the problem when you have a full roster. They're just simply going to be guys playing well that can demand a lot more money on the market that you cannot afford to keep and keep your team balanced. That's the issue going on with Dallas right now. Dallas wants to pay Dak Prescott. They love Dak Prescott as a person. The Dallas analytic people know that when you spend a certain amount of salary cap on a QB, it's almost mathematically impossible for your team to be a conference championship contender and a Super Bowl contender.
Yep.
It's just a
And
fact.
You look at these superstars that have done it in the past. Now, granted, you can't say Jordan and Brady because they're on such a big level. There's been a lot of
Brady's the greatest of all time.
right, and he took a hit from the Patriots so he could have that team and that defense and everything else around because he knew he was making the money up in endorsement.
Yeah,
So
the
that's why I
advertising, he had that money anyway, so he was lucky for that. But, I mean, yeah, you also have to look at it. You're probably going to get paid if you're part of a successful team. So, I mean, if you're Tre'Davious White, to me, I mean, I oh, wow, please get going. He's juking and jiving. He's up near the 39-yard line. To me, it's basically just, I hope he takes a 4 to 5 year deal for himself and for the Bills. Because that way I think he can take a little bit less per year or whatever, get some more guaranteed money, and then he'll have another contract coming up when he's 30 and 31. That's what these guys want. They want another contract.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Get to the next contract.
Like, if you believe in yourself as a player, you should definitely want another contract.
Play action outside, dropped by, is that the rookie? Who's 3?
That's G Davis. Yep.
Okay, it's Davis.
People say that wide receivers aren't allowed to take those. Yeah, Robert Williams says he won 6 SBs before he took a payday. I don't think he was getting paid that much when he was winning Super Bowls, though. Definitely not for his first 3.
No, it was a 6th-round draft pick. They didn't rework his contract. They didn't rework his contract after the first Super Bowl. How much would you pay Milano to stay? What's the price on Milano? Let's ask the fans then.
Yeah,
guys,
that's
give us
a good question. How much would you pay Milano to stay? Give us right now your breakdown between Allen, Milano, Dion, Trey. Who am I missing?
Dion,
Milano, Dion, Trey, and Tremaine.
Yep.
Those we'll
Oliver's
put Oliver in the future because that's just even more devastating to think about. Edmonds, Milano, Trey, Allen, and now who's the fifth? Forgetting.
Tremaine, Edmonds.
Okay. Those 5. How would you...
T-Bass field goal. Is that good?
No, he doinked
Oh,
it. T-Bass has been abysmal early in the season here, by the way.
Well, how about they get a little more yardage so he doesn't have to kick 50 yards or something? He
Hate
just
to say
missed
it,
that.
wide right. I'm just checking Tom Brady's numbers real quick. So before 05, he never made more than $1 million per year. Salary.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Yo, he was queuing up like crazy things. Like he had $450,000 in 2003, but he got a $6 million bonus for winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah, you keep winning, you make more money too. So that's what don't look at it.
He made $19 million just winning the Super Bowls in bonuses.
Good for him. I mean, not that I wanted this, but when you look at it on a personal, holy cow. That would make me want to win, too. Corner blitz, almost got there. He got there late. There's another quick hitter. Jeez. Is that Parker? No.
Brady is closing in with this year's deal will be over $235 million.
Baller.
His salary has never been more than $10 million a year. That's how they've structured it. That's insane.
And he won because of it.
Yeah. Yep. His roster bonuses. I guess that's the cheat code because I'm looking at this and he's got a roster bonus of 2 to 4, 3, 6 million every year.
Well, there it is. But it still counts against the cap. It still counts. Roster bonuses.
Yeah, but that must be something because I've never seen a team use them like this.
Why aren't more teams doing it? Why wouldn't more teams start doing that? Where, hey, you get a roster bonus every year. Here's
like
your...
a restructure bonus of $10 million in 2018. Like what?
Yeah, because they probably gave them $10 million up front and a $3 million salary.
Yeah, these guys are cheating. Second and 7, 12:30 to go. Bills got to hang on here. Force a field goal, bend but don't break. I am in shock the Dolphins are even close to this game. It's like you said, Dan. They have basically 3 to 4 plays, and that's it for that offense.
Yep, and we're stuffing them, as you see right and left here. And this defense has done all they can, but those 4 plays, like you just said, I mean, you're going to have a tie ball game, 11:46 to go on. Allen's got to get something going. They haven't done much of anything in the second half. They got to get the sticks moving.
They do, no doubt about it.
Maybe we can see a block here.
And it's up and it's good. 27s. We're tied at Tre White with 11:21 to go, Dan.
Well, this is going to be the telling tale of this season again. Cardiac kids. The good thing is we got a T-shirt drive coming. With Josh Allen, he's going to trot on the field here at 11 o'clock. Make your statement after that home loss last week. Fans, something to be excited. Guys, you know what that means in the upper right-hand corner. Make sure that you're commenting in the chat who's going to score the touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. We got the T-shirt drive going. Don't forget to share the stream to get your friends in on the action.
No doubt about it. The action never stops here at Gratwick Gaming. Trainwreck Sports and Code Sox here with you. Tied at 27s. Any comment and win. Don't forget, Gratwick Gaming, the action is just getting started. We got an encroachment on 2nd and inches. That'll give the Bills a first down. Subscribe to Gratwick Gaming on YouTube to catch additional NFQL matchups besides the Bills. Also, there's a lot of things coming in the next stage of the league, so stay tuned for the rest of the year. And the action is getting going. Our first tournament will be 2 versus 2 Rocket League on June 6th. Free to enter, $100 prize pool put up by Gratwick Gaming. So make sure you're subscribing to Gratwick Gaming and getting entered for that tournament. It's free to enter, money to win. Can't beat that deal. Courtesy of Gratwick Gaming. So stay tuned for that. 2nd and 7 coming up for these Bills.
We got some Allen call-outs. We got some Diggs call-outs. Beasley, Knox, Terry. Guys, make sure you get into it.
And folks, don't forget that tournament we just entered, the Rocket League. People are asking how to enter to play in the tournament or stay connected with all things Gratwick. Join the Gratwick Discord community. So the great community, great way to stay in touch with people about all kinds of things going on. Gratwick has a lot going on in the local area of Niagara Falls. Hint, hint, esports arena, hint, hint. So stay tuned and stay up to date with all the information there. Join discord.me/Gratwick.
Allen gets a pass blocked at the line of scrimmage on the 1st and 10 play. Let's see if 2nd down a little better than it's been in the beginning part of this game, Zach.
Yeah, we need a real big 2nd down. Typically, it's been 2nd and short that's been bad, Dan. I think with 2nd and 10, they might have a chip on their shoulder.
All right, there we go. 5 yards. them up a little bit. Need a big first down here. Can't get another 60-yard T-Bass field goal try.
Nope, we do not want T-Bass from 57. Josh Allen's going to try and run to pick this one up. He's got to make a linebacker miss.
Got
He's
it.
trucking him. He's going to be short by a yard, but the linebacker is injured. But it's a 53-yarder if they want to go for it. In real life, I do think, yes, they would be going for it.
Oh, yeah, this would be quarterback sneak the whole way. I think they'll go for it.
I think they're going to kick the field goal. They still have faith in T-Bass. They had faith from 56. They have faith from 53. Yeah, McDermott likes to stick with his guys. 27 minutes to go, just over 8 minutes left. Or 27 tie game, 8 minutes to go. It's up, and it's good. T-Bass makes the field goal. Buffalo leads 30-27. 8:03 here to go in the fourth quarter. Monday Night Football, prime time. Bills, Dolphins. Bills trying to get on the right side of 500. I thought that ball got kicked out. Or sorry, trying to get back to 500. I thought that ball bounced out.
Yeah, it looked like it. It gave that appearance. But as it says up on the wall of fame, hustle and try harder.
Hustle, try harder.
It's the best
And
one.
folks, don't forget that everybody in the AFC lost week 1, so everybody's 0-1 right now. Bills have a chance to basically get to first place in this matchup.
Yeah, the week 1 loss, okay. It was a typical Tennessee game where it was ugly. This is big. You have to come out. You have to win this game. Get yourself in a little bit of a roll here going to begin this next season. Great play by Tre. Tremaine Edmonds on the side. Second and 8, 2 over the middle. Oh, we got another injury timeout. Boy, the Dolphins training staff's going to be busy this week. That's the second person down in the last 3 plays.
Dolphins looking like the Toon Squad before Bill Murray shows up.
And he's going to the locker room. That's never a good sign. You just hope that's not an ACL for anyone. Anybody out there that's experienced that will agree with me. Pick up a 5 on that first down. See if the Bills' defense can get off the field here.
2nd and 6. Is it going to be broken up? Good coverage there. Tried to fit it into a window. Nice pass breakup.
All right, 3rd down, guys. Hearts out in the chat. Get the lights going. See if we can will this defense for a stop. What a Madden-esque play right there. Stop short of the sticks. Out of bounds. All right, with 6:03 left, Zach, what are you dialing up here? You're on your own 20.
What's worked all game? Stay aggressive on first down. Josh Allen has had a great game passing, over 75% completion percentage. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. No reason not to do what got you here. You got 30 points. But let's not get shelled up and get conservative just because we're trying to run off the clock.
I'll tell you who agrees with you. The people who took the -7.5 on. They're like, come on, get down the field. We need a touchdown. Third and 1, take down.
3rd and 1 for these Bills. Under 5 minutes to go. Passing while the Dolphins blitz the DB. It's going to be incomplete. I thought Diggs had it, but that ball came out, Dan.
Yeah, and Allen, the big yardage. Everybody wants to see the big yardage, big yardage, big yardage. He had 295 going into that last throw. I thought he caught it too. Just it came out at the end when he hit the ground.
Yep, and he was right on top. I was like, where'd the ball go?
Yeah, it looked like he had it. Yeah, our defense has come through.
47, and we need it. We know what we need now, Dan. Bojo bomb. Uh-oh. Oh, we just barely got it off.
Bad handle there. Great punt.
Yep, they will get a great punt, just when they need it most. With 29, another 14. My math and my interns say that's a 57-yard punt by Bojo.
Yeah, special teams are very underrated in the NFL. You got a good punter, you got a good special teams unit. Flip the field, give your defense a chance to make a stop.
So basically, since Tua threw his second interception, he's got 300 yards passing and 2 TDs. He's having a good day.
Yeah, he woke up. I mean, sometimes playing on a night game, around the road, division opponent, you got the juices going. The kid settled down and came to his home.
Speaking of settling down, Tua better settle down on the turf. Asante Samuel Jr., his second game with a sack.
Beautiful corner blitz. Looks like they're dialing up the pressure. Boy, this kid's going to be fun to watch. Fun to watch the next couple of years. And, we could have Tre White Jr. there.
Could have Tre White Jr., TWJ.
Got to be careful there. Got to be careful of that horse collar there coming around the neck area.
Shout out for everyone tuning in, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and MySpace. We are rocking. We are rolling with this Gratwick Union film.
3rd and 7.
Big 3rd and 7 coming here. They need the 25-yard line for a first down.
There it is again. Just can't get off the field. Can't get off the field. 200 yards on that play. Parker's just tore them up. I think he has 4 receptions for 200 yards.
Yeah, it's very possible. I think he's having a Keenan Allen type game. Sometimes these Bills are known to let a number 1 wide receiver get best of them. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But with that said, it's time to bear down. The Bills have about 20 yards before the Dolphins are in field goal range. Now is the time to make a stop. We have all 3 timeouts, so the clock really isn't an enemy, Dan, as we go down this stretch run.
Yeah, just bend but don't break. That's what we've been saying the whole time. Bend but don't break.
And now you're starting to see cracks that defense. 50 over 400 yards on the day. Pretty incredible given the way he started.
Yeah, if you added the 2 interceptions.
Yeah. Given the 2 interceptions, he's basically given the 2 interceptions, he basically had a 500-yard game given those turnovers. So let's see what we're gonna have happen here. Tua T driving the Dolphins, 1st and 10. Both teams at 0-1, needing a win in this Week 2 matchup. Monday Night Football, and it's picked. It's going the other way. Micah Hyde, 50, 40, 30, 20. They're not going to catch him, folks. Hit the shout song. Bills touchdown.
Kick your heels up and throw your hands up and throw your head back and come on now. The Bills are making it happen now. Stand up now, come on and shout. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shout it right now, baby. Come on, come on. Come on and shout. Yeah. Buffalo's happening now. We're on the move now. The Bills are happening now. They're making it happen now. We got the spirit, a lot of spirit, yeah. We got the spirit. Just watch it happen now. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Buffalo. The Bills make me wanna.
Extra point is up and good. The Micah Hyde pick 6 interception return for a touchdown gives the Bills a 37-27 lead with 110 seconds to go. Tua T might have 400+ yards passing, but ultimately it was the 3rd time the charm for Buffalo. The 3rd interception is the one they ultimately cash in for a touchdown and go ahead by 10 with just over 100 seconds to go. Tua's going to run back out. As you see, he only has 8 incompletions on the day.
Yeah, shades of last year's Dolphins game with Micah taking the ball back to the house to seal it for the Bills.
Yeah, he had a little bit more on that onside kick recovery. I'll tell you what, after that pick 6, he was wiggling that butt. I don't know who liked it more, Bills Mafia or Amanda.
I'll tell you who really loved it. The people that took the Bills -7.5.
Oh, that was a hell of a cover right there. Oh my goodness. And I don't want to speak too soon because it could get backdoored here, but the fact that they went from the Dolphins driving down 3 to over now a 10-point current margin of advantage What a turn of events. 1 minute and 23 seconds to go. Dolphins not going away though, man.
Yeah, working out of the no huddle here with $1.06 left to go.
As a matter of fact, if they play this the savvy way, you could see the Dolphins kick a field goal to backdoor this cover.
Yeah, I don't know if the Madden Sim is going to allow that to happen. I mean, if I was playing, yeah, I would try and get another 10 yards and kick the
yeah, they
kick
would have
the
taken
field
a
goal.
timeout right there either way.
Might see him kick it here.
They'll have no option if they don't get 7 yards here.
Yeah, that's true.
Bills minus 7.5. Bettors holding on to their ticket. Desperation. To a T. Over the middle. Flag. Is it PI? It is. It's going to go against the defense. A rare PI call, Dan. I can't remember the last time we saw that in this sim.
Yeah, that's a horrible mental mistake with 35 ticks left on the.
Takes the snap. 3 timeouts for Miami. Are they going to run no huddle? No, they're going to take their timeout. Okay, they're not going to be silly. 31 seconds to go. 2 timeouts for Miami. 15-yard line in the Code Sox red zone. Bills bettors minus 7.5. Holding on for dear life. Broken up. 3rd and 8. 26 seconds to go. And again, or 28 seconds to go. And again, the Bills bettors are in a tough spot. Shua's going to throw it. Is that caught? It is caught, and it's timeout. That's the best thing that could have happened for Bills bettors, Dan.
Yeah, it's still on the edge of their seat. Hold on to your tickets tight.
They're holding on to their ticket. Tua looking, throws right.
Pick!
Oh, it was broken up. I thought it was pick 2. What the heck? I was waiting to make the call, but I never saw the flip. I was like, oh my gosh, I could have sworn he caught that. 2nd and goal at the 4. A tackle in bounds could really hurt Miami's chances here. He's going to throw it over the middle. Caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. And the bettors are devastated.
I better lock my doors because I spoke that into existence. Cover.
Most definitely. You're going to have people going nuts, acting crazy.
They're going to get me on Twitter, I'll tell you that much. Boy, talk about not covering. This would definitely be on SportsCenter with Scott Van Pelt. No doubt about it. 15 seconds left on the clock. They're going to line up for the onside kick. We'll see if the Bills can ice this one, Zach.
Yep, we'll see if the Bills can put this one on ice. All they have to do is really recover the onside kick, and then they can take the best formation in football. Here we go. Oh, bobbled, but it's recovered. And the Bills will get it. It bounces off of Bills' personnel there, Dan. It could have gotten crazy, but instead ends up being recovered, and they'll be sent out for a victory formation.
Wow, they held on by the skin of their teeth. Thank you, Micah Hyde, for returning that one to the house. Or else the Bills would have been in trouble. But nonetheless, victory formation. They're going to kneel it down. That'll do it. Take the clock out, and the Bills will get the victory.
That'll do it. It hurts Josh Allen's rushing stats, but he won't be too upset about it. The Bills defeat the Dolphins here on Monday Night Football. The Dolphins coach, not very happy about it, slamming the clipboard down. Great clip. Josh Allen with a great game, 70% completion percentage, making big runs when it happened. And, of course, Tre White with 2 picks. The ultimate game stealer and game-winning score, Dan, Micah Hyde with that pick 6.
Yeah, Micah Hyde coming through. That's the player of the game here. The Code Sox player of the game, going number 23 himself with the pick and the return for the touchdown.
An awesome game. The Bills go to 1-1 on the season. We'll take a look at the stats and everything. But, folks, don't forget, like we said throughout the stream, thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, Gratwick Gaming, if you want to get on the action. Our first tournament will be a 2v2 Rocket League tournament on June 6th. Free to play, $100 prize pool put up by Gratwick Gaming. To play in the tournament or stay connected with all things Gratwick, including their plan to bring an esports arena to Niagara Falls, join the Gratwick Discord community. Discord.me/Gratwick. And so you see the stats along there, folks. The Bills bouncing back. Anthony Schwartz not getting a ton of burn. Inside Schwartz, unfortunately. Use the Schwartz, not getting a lot of burn, but the Bills getting a big victory here in week 2 of the sim of this 2021 season. Folks, a huge shout out to our production team behind the scenes. Dan Gambino, any shout outs you're making before we sign off here?
No, I just want to thank everybody for coming on, watching. We'll be back on tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and let's go Buffalo.
7 o'clock. Stay tuned, folks. We are making moves with this league. We're changing it up. We're gaming all kinds of things. Keeping everything you like, the action, the giveaways, but adding all kinds of different stuff to cater to you and give you exactly what you want during this quarantine. Hope everyone is staying safe. Hope everyone's staying healthy. Huge shout out to our team at Gratwick and Chris and Andrea. Huge shout out to my co-host Dan Gambino at Code Sox. I'm Maniac from Trainwreck Sports. You know, when it's Gratwick Productions, Code Sox, and Trainwreck Sports, these giveaways, this Bills fun, this action, and this train